Hello, and welcome to Rewards Canada's top travel credit cards for 2026. If you're looking to up your travel game, the best way to do so is with one or more of Canada's best travel rewards credit cards, and you've come to the right place to find them. These are Canada's original and longest running credit card rankings that are now in their 18th year. No other resource provides the sheer breadth and depth that Rewards Canada has brought to the Canadian consumer for so many years. You may be asking yourself, how can I make my travel cheaper, more luxurious, or even be able to budget for multiple vacations? Well, part of that answer lies in having the best credit card or cards in your wallet to help fund those travels. With 25 years of experience in research, Rewards Canada is the most renowned and trusted source for helping all Canadian individuals find the right card for them, and the first step in that search begins right here with these rankings. So you may ask, why are Rewards Canada's rankings the most highly regarded and trusted? Well, there's that 25 years of coverage and research of Canadian credit cards and loyalty programs that we've done. We provide full analysis of the earn to burn ratio, monthly and annual spending caps, the potential for outsized value. Basically what we do is look at both sides of the equation because 5 points per dollar means nothing if the redemption rate is bad. We also take into account all possible travel redemption options, including the type of travel you can redeem for, such as flights, hotels, cars, cruises, vacation packages, you name it. We also take into account where you can fly to and or stay, the partnerships, conversion options, and much more. And finally, we also take into account the card benefits, insurance coverage, costs, and everything else in between. Now, while we do rank the best overall credit card that we feel should be in every Canadian's wallet, that continues to be the American Express Cobalt card, the fact remains it may not be the best card for you. The card that is best for John may not be the best for Jane and vice versa. So that is why we present the 5 best cards across multiple categories, and that will help you decide which is the best for you. Say you already have a Visa card but want to add an American Express or a Mastercard, you can find the category that best suits your needs and pick the top American Express or Mastercard in that category to add to your Visa card, and vice versa across all the different cards. In general, you need to look at your spending habits, what your reward goals are, and what extra benefits you would like to have before picking the right credit card. And that's where our rankings come into play. They help guide you in picking the best one or ones for you, and that is why we have 9 different categories. All right, let's take a look now at the best travel rewards credit cards in Canada for 2026. We started off with the top category of them all, and this is the best overall travel rewards credit card in Canada. This is the category that takes the best cards from all of our subcategories, and we pick the best of those. And for the 9th year in a row, it is the American Express Cobalt card. This card has yet to meet its match, and it is still the best overall card for the overall Canadian population. It can't be beat because it has excellent earn rates and it provides the most flexible rewards and most valuable redemption rates as well. Your spending on the card provides no less than a 1 to 5% return when you redeem it for any travel that you book by yourself. So you can book with Air Canada, WestJet, your favorite travel agent, you name it. You can redeem your points for those type of bookings. Technically speaking, it's a 1 to 5% return for any purchases on the card, which makes it an excellent cashback card as well. We actually rank it as the 3rd best cashback card in Canada, but for some of us, it's actually the best cashback card in Canada as well. Then it goes even beyond that. It provides up to a 10% return on your spending when you use American Express's fixed points for travel. And then if you convert points to their partners, you like Air Canada, Aeroplan, Air France, KLM Flying Blue, which by the way, the conversion rate was just improved, which added even more power to the Cobalt card. You can also convert to British Airways Club, Marriott, Bonvoy, and the list goes on. And with those redemptions or those conversions and then redemptions, technically the sky's the limit when it comes to your value on your spending, as all those programs provide the potential for outsized value on redemptions, for example, for business class, but even good economy class redemptions, first class flights, high-end hotels, you name it. It's not unheard of to be getting a 30% return for your 5 times point spending on the Cobalt card. Basically, this card gives you every redemption under the sun, and it gives you excellent value for all those redemptions, and that is why it is the best overall card in Canada. The Cobalt card is followed by the TD Aeroplan Visa Infinite card. This card retains 2nd place for several reasons. The continued strength of the Aeroplan program, the vast reach of flying with Air Canada, and even getting that first check bag free by having this card when you fly on Air Canada flights. You have the possibility of outsized reward value, redeeming for business class flights or even first class flights on airlines like Emirates and Lufthansa. Then you also have preferred pricing where you get discounts on Air Canada award flights. Then you add in no annual fee in the first year. In most cases, most of the time they're offering this card with no annual fee in the first year and a decent sized welcome bonus. And then every year after that, you can also get the annual fee waived if you have one of the higher up TD bank accounts. So overall, you put all these things together and you have a very attractive card option. And that is why it is the second best overall travel rewards card in Canada. In fact, if you really want to kill it with Air Canada and the Aeroplan program, you'll want to get yourself the Cobalt card and this card. You get the Cobalt card for the accelerated earning because you can convert those points to Aeroplan, which means you're earning up to 5 Aeroplan points per dollar. And then you have your Aeroplan Visa Infinite card for the discounted award pricing on Air Canada awards. And by having those two, it gives you a 1-2 punch to making the most of the Aeroplan program. Next up, we have the American Express Gold Rewards card. It remains in third thanks to decent earn rates and all the same flexible travel reward options as the Cobalt card. Its earn rates may be a little bit less than the Cobalt card, but it has more benefits and travel perks like lounge access and annual travel credit and very good insurance coverage. It's a perfect go-between card if you don't want the ultra premium American Express Platinum card, but want something with a little more substance beyond points than what the Cobalt card offers. The Scotiabank Gold American Express card stays in fourth place for 2026. This card is classified as a points earning machine, just like the Cobalt card, as this one earns up to 6 points per dollar, which means you get a 1 to 6% return on your spending that you can redeem for any travel. So same thing as the Cobalt card, you can go book with whomever you want and then redeem points against the charge and you're getting that 1 to 6% return. Along with its excellent points earning, this card also offers no foreign transaction fees. So you're actually saving 2.5% on average, that's what most cards charge in Canada, on your purchases outside of Canada or non-Canadian dollars if you do a lot of online shopping. In fact, if you don't need the conversion options from the American Express Cobalt card, then this card is probably the one to go for due to its higher spending caps and even that 6 times points earning if you are a Sobeys, Safeway, IGA, any of the Scene Plus grocery store shoppers. Holding on to fifth spot in the top overall travel rewards category is the MBNA Rewards World Elite Mastercard. It is the third and final points earning machine after the Cobalt card and Scotiabank Gold American Express card. This card racks up the points fast. It earns up to 5.5 points per dollar and has the highest spending caps of all the points earning machines. With that, you can earn a lot of points on this card. What does keep it a little bit lower in the rankings is that for the best value, you are limited to redeeming for travel via MBNA rewards. So you technically don't get the best value going and booking travel with anybody you want. You have to go book via the MBNA rewards site. And we've had data points from our readers where, it's kind of up and down booking with MBNA rewards. Sometimes they don't have everything you need. Sometimes their pricing may be higher, although I've heard that they do price match. And sometimes they don't offer some of the higher classes of, say, airline airfares. But in general, you're still getting really good bang for your buck when you do book through MBNA rewards, just slightly less flexible. But if you do want to book any travel you want, you can do that on this card and redeem via their cashback option because that still provides a great value. The redemption rate is a little bit less than travel. You're still looking at over a 4% return for your 5 times points category spending. So it is a big value. This card actually is the second best cashback card in Canada because of that cashback redemption rate. Even though it's lower than its own travel redemption rate, its cashback redemption rate makes it one of the best cashback cards in Canada. Next up in our rankings, we have a new category for this year, and that category is the top travel credit card. This came at the request of some of our readers who wanted to know what are the best cards to have while you are traveling. These are not to be confused with cards ranked as the best travel rewards cards like the Cobalt, Scotia Gold, Amex, and those things, or the best travel points cards, because those are ones you really want to look at for funding your travels, but rather the top travel credit cards are the ones you want in your wallet while you're traveling, for traveling. So travel benefits like airport lounge access, travel discounts, and no foreign transaction fees, all the while still providing decent travel rewards. The winner in this new category is Canada's most well-rounded card, the Scotiabank Passport Visa Infinite card. With this card, you get a great balance of it all. It's a good points earner, has very flexible redemption options, and provides the extra benefits and insurance that travelers need and want. Travel-wise, the card provides up to a 3% return when you redeem the points towards any bookings you make yourself with any travel provider. That comes from earning 3 times points at Empire grocery stores, 2 times points from other grocery stores and on dining, plus 2 times points on gas in transit, and then it earns 1 times points on all other purchases. As I said, you can redeem the points for any travel you book on the card with no restrictions of having to book via credit card, travel agency, things like that. You can go out and book whoever you want. Benefits wise, it has the all important no foreign transaction fees. It has excellent travel insurance package and offers airport lounge access with 6 free visit passes yearly. It gives you a little bit of everything, which is great. And it's good to know that 2 times points on grocery, dining, gas, and transit work outside of Canada as well. So not only are you saving 2.5% on average with that no foreign transaction fees, you're also earning the 2 points per dollar on those transactions. The Platinum card from American Express takes second spot in the inaugural year of this category. It provides the best airport lounge access out of any card in Canada, and that's even with some restrictions coming into play in 2027. It's still going to be the best airport lounge access card in Canada. On top of having that best lounge access, the card offers discounts on business and first class flights on many of the world's best airlines. It provides automatic elite status with Marriott and Hilton and offers the Fine Hotels and Resorts program, which provides benefits at hundreds of the top hotels around the world. All in all, this is a dream card for those looking to add a little luxury to their travels. So again, card is more about the travel, less so about the points. Taking third spot in this first year of this category is the newly launched in 2025 Scotiabank Passport Visa Infinite Privilege Card. This is the more luxurious sibling to the winner of this category, the Visa Infinite Passport Card. This card offers more benefits and perks and different earn rates that cater more to travel instead of everyday spending or necessities. With this card, you get no foreign transaction fees, airport lounge access membership with 10 free visits, a $250 travel credit, excellent insurance coverage, and Visa Infinite Privilege benefits as well. In fourth spot is another Scotiabank card. You're kind of just seeing a trend here because this is a lot of no FX fee cards, which we have a separate category for no FX fees, is the Scotiabank Platinum American Express card, taking, like I said, fourth spot. It also features no foreign transaction fees, airport lounge access with 10 free visits a year, and a strong 2 points per dollar on all spending on the card, even outside of Canada. So all your spending outside of Canada is earning those 2 times points, and you're saving the 2.5% or even upwards of 3% if you happen to have a Neo card, because they charge 3% on foreign transaction fees. Now, it has less bells and whistles than the Visa Infinite Privilege card from Scotia, and Amex acceptance can become an issue in some regions around the world. Hence, this card ranking below its VIP sibling in this first year of this category. And rounding out the category in fifth spot is the National Bank World Elite Mastercard. This card provides $150 each year in refunds on travel expenses such as airport parking, seat selection, baggage fees, airline ticket upgrades. So again, great for while you're traveling. You can even access airport lounges with it and use that $150 credit towards that. It offers unlimited access to the National Bank Lounge at Montreal Trudeau Airport. It provides a World Elite Mastercard benefits. But what really makes it one of the best travel cards, not travel rewards cards, but travel cards, it has some of the best insurance coverage in the market for credit cards. If the primary reason you're looking for a new card is for insurance coverage, this one should be close to the top of the list for you. At this point, just like the last few years, I want to give honorable mention again to another amazing travel credit card. For me, it's actually a top 5 card, but for a lot of people in the market, it may not be as such, and that card is the Marriott Bonvoy American Express card. This card received an honorable mention as it is an amazing travel credit card. We here at Rewards Canada actually use it every single day for a lot of purchases, but a lot of Canadians are looking for the utmost flexibility in their travel rewards. They don't want to be tied into one program. They want to use their points for flights, hotels, cars, you name it. And the fact that there's no longer any other hotel cards to compete against, there's not really a category to lump the Marriott Bonvoy American Express card into. Yeah, it lacks a little bit of that travel flexibility because you can't book travel with anybody and all that stuff. But that being said, listen in here, please, because this is one of the few cards in Canada that more than pays for itself each and every year that you have it, simply from the benefits it provides. In the first year alone, the welcome bonus easily provides multiple times the value of the annual fee that you pay on this card, which is $120 per year. And then after that, it gives you an annual free night award on your card anniversary date that can be redeemed for one night hotel stay. And a lot of times those hotel nights are in the $150 to $400 or even higher that you could redeem that free night award for. So it more than pays for itself. Paying that $120 annual fee to get a $400 room night, a great deal. So that is, one of the reasons, just one of the many reasons that this is such an amazing card. So definitely give it some consideration if you stay in hotels, even if you want a fun staycation every year that you would just pay $120 for instead of $400, consider this card. Just lots to take into with our honorable mention of a card. And that brings us to the next category, which is the top travel points card with an annual fee. A travel points credit card is one that earns points that can be used to book travel via that card's reward program travel agency, or it gives you the ability to book travel with whomever you want, however you want, and then use those points towards the charge once it posts on your account. The difference between these cards and some of the others, like say the Cobalt, is that these cards do not have an option to convert points to other programs. And once again, the winner for this category is the Scotiabank Gold American Express card. We detailed it already in the top overall cards, but I can let you know that this is the 6th year in a row that this points earning machine has won this category. When the Scene Plus program expanded into groceries in 2022, they added that amazing 6 points per dollar at their Sobeys, Safeway, and other Empire stores. But then it's 5 times points at other grocery stores. So if you're not shopping a lot at the Empire ones, you get 5 times points on other groceries, restaurants, fast food, drinking, 3 points per dollar on gas and daily transit, which includes rideshare, buses, taxis, subway, and more. So many accelerated earn rates where you can rack up the points really fast. You can have up to $50,000 of spending annually on your card across all those rates. And then, of course, you have no foreign transaction fees. So it's just an excellent travel points card. In second spot is another card that we've already mentioned, and that's the MBNA Rewards World Elite Mastercard. And it isn't very far off the top spot in our opinion. You know, that super strong earn rates of up to 5.5 points per dollar make it the highest earning Mastercard in Canada. There's only that one factor that keeps it from gaining top spot, and that's its travel redemption option. It's just not as flexible as Scotia's to get the best value for your points with this card. You have to redeem via MBNA rewards, so they're in some ways pigeonholing you there. Now, like I said, you can use those points towards any other travel, but use a little bit of value. But still, compared to a lot of cards, it's a better value. So that's why this card is the second best travel points card, 5th overall for being best, because again, it gives you more options. But again, it's second because it's slightly less flexible in terms of getting the most value out of the card when compared to something like the Scotiabank Gold American Express card. In third spot is the Scotiabank Passport Visa Infinite card. Already discussed this card as well as the best travel card because it is one of the most well-rounded cards in Canada. No foreign transaction fees, airport lounge access. It gives you a little bit of everything. So it's one of those cards that excels across the board. It may not be the best in one category, but it does all categories very well. Now moving into fourth spot, this is one of the few changes we had in our rankings between 2025 and 2026. In fourth spot in the travel points category is the TD First Class Travel Visa Infinite card. This is the card that underwent several changes in 2025, all of which improved the card. That's very rare these days. All the changes to this card were improvements. It does well in this category thanks to good accelerated earn rates, which they added some extras in 2025, flexible redemption options where you can redeem for travel via Expedia for TD, or you can book travel yourself and then redeem points against the charge. Now, Expedia for TD gives you the best value. So again, kind of pigeonholing like the MBNA Rewards World Elite, but they improved that any travel, anytime redemption rate in 2025. So that's another improvement that made this card better. And finally, they added airport lounge access with 4 free visits. So bringing it up to the competitors like the Passport Visa Infinite, the Aventura cards. Add in a generous welcome bonus. This card always seems to have a really good generous welcome bonus, and it's first year free typically with the welcome bonus, or you can always get it for free with select TD bank accounts. It also has an annual travel credit, and you have such an excellent flexible travel points credit card option. So with that card moving into fourth, that meant the CIBC Aventura Visa Infinite card dropped down to 5th spot. No changes to this card, a little bit of changes on their insurance, but not enough to make it stay in 4th spot here. But in general, this card has stayed the same over the last few years. Earning and redeem rates on this card are in the middle of the pack of all the cards in this category. It also gives 4 lounge access passes per year. It's a powerful contender in this category. And I should say this about all our categories. All the cards between 1st and 5th are all very closely ranked. You can't go wrong, honestly, with any of them. You just have to find the one that is best for you. And that's why we give you guys 5 card options so that you can pick the one that is best for you. Going back to the CIBC card now, just like the MBNA card, its general weakness is having to book via the credit card's reward agency, so CIBC Rewards. It's powered by Expedia, just like all these different programs. Now, it does have an option where you can get more value redeeming your points for any travel with their shopping with points option, but it's a very tight squeeze as they only offer that increased value if you redeem while the charge is pending. So that's usually within the first couple days after you book your travel. Once that charge actually posts, you're out of luck. and you don't get that increased value anymore. You have to use the general shopping with points redemption rate, which is a lot lower. So just know that has to happen. Next up, we have the top no-fee travel rewards credit card category. The no-fee travel rewards credit cards are ones that can fit into any of the other categories across our rankings, from airline to hybrid to travel points. They're all covered here, but with these cards, you will never pay an annual fee at any time. And I do want to note, we do not include cards that have the promotional fee waivers in the first year, or cards that you can get, your fee waived by having a bank account. These are always $0 cards no matter what. And taking top spot for the 5th year in a row, another American Express card, the American Express Green Card. This card takes everything that is good in the membership rewards program that we've discussed already on, like the Cobalt card and the Gold Rewards card, and it places it on a no-fee card. It has flexible travel rewards from doing your own travel bookings. You can use Amex's fixed points for travel, where it bumps up the value of each point you earn, and you can convert these points as well to Air Canada, Aeroplan, Air France, KLM Flying Blue, British Airways Club, Marriott, and more. They are all at your disposal. The card is simple to use. It earns 1 point per dollar on all purchases. That's nice and easy. And so that translates to a minimum of a 1% return for any travel you book yourself, up to 2% when using fixed points for travel. And again, kind of that unlimited redemption rates when you convert them to airline partners and stuff like that. But I'd say on average, you're looking at 3, 4, 5, 6% return. It's pretty decent for a no-fee card if you go that route with it. If you have no need for converting points to an airline or hotel partner that are offered on the American Express Green Card, then the card to get is the number 2 card, which is the Scotiabank American Express card. This card has earn rates of 1 to 3 Scene Plus points per dollar, and it is actually one of the highest everyday earning no-fee cards, as those points translate to an easy 1 to 3% return when redeeming for any travel or for groceries, dining, and movies when you redeem via Scene Plus partners. In third spot is the MBNA Rewards Platinum Plus Mastercard. This is still the best no annual fee option that isn't an American Express card. This card features a great 90-day welcome earn rate of 4 points per dollar on restaurant, grocery, digital media, membership, and household utility purchases. This is followed by 2 points per dollar in those categories after those 90 days. All other spending on the card earns 1 point per dollar, and with each point being worth 1 cent towards travel, you have 1 to 4% returns with this card. Again, the one drawback here is that you have to redeem via MBNA rewards to get the best value, and its cashback redemption rate isn't as good as the World Elite version. So a little bit weaker there, and a little bit less flexible than the first 2 cards talked about in this category. In fourth spot, again, Scotiabank again, is the ever so popular Scotiabank Scene Plus Visa card. This is the one that was made famous with students, but it continues to provide amazing value for a lot of people and amazing value for travel. It earns 1 to 2 Scene Plus points per dollar. That translates to a 1 to 2% return when redeeming for travel. And again, any travel that you book on the card, it does not have to be via Scene Plus travel. Same thing for groceries, dining, or movies, or Scene Plus partners. You can get that same return of 1 to 2%. And of course, you'll even earn more points by just showing your Scene Plus loyalty card when shopping at those places. So that just gives even more value to the Scene Plus program. The CIBC Aventura card rounds out the top 5 no annual fee travel rewards card. This card remains as a great no fee Visa card option for Canadians. Much like the MBNA cards though, the drawback here is having to redeem via CIBC rewards to get the best potential value from your points. It also has that shopping with points increased value option that we discussed for the Aventura Visa Infinite, as long as you catch your travel charge while it is still pending. Next up is a very popular category here in Canada, and that is the best airline credit card. So taking top spot for the 6th year in a row is the TD Aeroplan Visa Infinite card. This is the mainstay card from the large suite of Aeroplan co-brand credit cards, and thus is the primary choice for most Canadians looking for an Aeroplan card. With the ability to redeem points to almost any destination worldwide, in economy to business to first class, Aeroplan is tough to beat if you know how to make the most of this program. So that means researching it, educating yourself, and being very flexible on the dates that you can travel and the airlines you want to travel and routings and stops, and you can get a lot of good value. And then you add in features like your first check bag free on Air Canada flights, so that provides a lot of financial savings. It provides a discounted Aeroplan award flight pricing on Air Canada flights. It has a Nexus credit, and combine those and you have a card that's really hard to compete with in the airline card category, and even overall. I mean, that's why it's ranked the 2nd best overall card in Canada. And you could also choose to go for the CIBC version of this card, which is almost identical. However, the TD version offers a few little extra benefits compared to CIBC, like its Starbucks partnership. The venerable WestJet RBC World Elite MasterCard retains its hold on second spot. It has its first check bag free benefit, the annual companion voucher, and WestJet points that are used just like cash. This card is an excellent choice for many Canadians who like to fly with WestJet, whether infrequently or frequently. The WestJet Rewards program was updated during 2025, where now you can earn more points across more charges on your flights with WestJet, and you can redeem your points towards 100% of your airfare. So that just added more value to the credit card. The credit card also went through some changes where they added some accelerated earn rates, like 2 times points on groceries now. They did bump up the annual fee, so all that stuff was taken into consideration. But all the improvements and say increase in the fees and some of the changes to the companion voucher, like now you have to spend $5,000 annually on the card to get it, those were all taken into consideration. And even with all those changes, this card remains in second spot in our airline rankings. In third spot is the American Express Aeroplan card. This is, again, the third card in the airline category. It earns more points per dollar spent directly with Air Canada than the TD Aeroplan Visa Infinite card. However, it does earn less in other important categories like groceries. It also does not have extensive insurance benefits like the TD card. So that is why it ranks down into third spot. It is still an excellent option. What keeps it up high is like the strength of the Aeroplan program, the cities you can fly to, where you can fly to. And that's something I'm going to discuss here in the next couple cards and what kept them kind of lower. Making its debut as the fourth best airline card in Canada is the Bank of Montreal BMO VI Porter World Elite MasterCard. The highlight of this card is that it offers automatic Porter Airlines VI Porter Venture Avid Traveler Elite status. So that provides free check bags, priority check-in, extra points on flights, and much more. Add in an excellent welcome bonus on this card, really good earn rates on spending that are unfortunately, curbed a bit by relatively low annual spending caps. So that's something you also have to take into consideration if you're looking at this. And you have World Elite MasterCard benefits like Dragon Pass membership, the MasterCard Travel Pass by Dragon Pass membership. In general, you have an excellent card for Porter Airlines flyers. Dropping down the fifth spot from fourth because of the introduction of the new VI Porter World Elite MasterCard is the Air France KLM World Elite MasterCard powered by Brim Financial. This is another excellent card option. It provides amazing earn rates on Air France KLM flights. Well, those amazing earn rates come to you with no matter what credit card you use, as long as you have this credit card in your wallet. So that's great to have this credit card for that. But it also offers accelerated earn rates on eats and drinks. Most importantly, though, it rides on the strength of the Flying Blue program, which offers things like free stopovers and is considered by Rewards Canada the best program for transatlantic rewards out of Canada, which only start at 25,000 miles each way in economy class, 40,000 for premium economy, and 60,000 miles each way for business class. And then they offer their famous monthly promo rewards where those amounts can be discounted by 25% or even sometimes 50%. So again, another really good card, kind of a hidden gem that a lot of people don't talk about. And it really should be noted that I almost kept the Air France KLM card in fourth spot ahead of VI Porter. And the reason why is that Flying Blue miles can be used for domestic flights on WestJet. And those cover more cities and routes than Porter itself. If you want to fly from Calgary to Regina, you can't do that with VI Porter points, but you can with Flying Blue miles because you can redeem them for WestJet flights between Calgary and Regina. So this card, if it wasn't for VI Porter's earn rates and benefits, it would not have knocked the Air France KLM card down into this spot. For some Canadians, especially those outside of Ontario and Quebec, the Air France KLM is probably a better airline MasterCard than the BMO VI Porter MasterCard. So something to take into consideration. Now we'll jump to the hybrid card category. A hybrid card is a combination of an airline or hotel card or both, and also a travel points card. With these cards, you can convert your points to airlines, hotel programs, or you can choose to use the points to book travel via the credit card's travel agency, or with some of them, they give you the ability to travel how you want with whomever you want and then use points towards the charge on your account. This is my favorite category of cards because it gives you the utmost in flexibility and just all the different options for rewards to make the most of your points. And taking top spot for the 9th year in a row is none other than the American Express Cobalt card, the best overall card in Canada. So naturally, it is the best hybrid card in Canada as well, with up to 5% returns for any travel bookings, up to 10% for fixed points for travel, converting points to Air Canada, Air France, KLM, British Airways Club, Marriott, Hilton, and several others. You know, with such great earning and so many great rewards, this really is the card that needs to be in every Canadian's wallet. Holding on to second spot is the American Express Gold Rewards card. We also detailed this in the overall category. This card has been overshadowed by the Cobalt card, and some people like to say it's not a very good card, but you know what? It's still better than most cards in Canada. And it gives you more travel benefits than the Cobalt card. So if you want that balance of travel benefits, decent points earning, and the utmost in flexibility in rewards, it's the Gold Rewards card. And so that is why it is the second best hybrid card in Canada and third best card overall. In third spot, it continues to be the RBC Avion Visa Infinite card. It keeps ranking here thanks to having one of the easiest to earn welcome bonuses. That's something we talk about a lot here on Rewards Canada. That's such an easy bonus to earn with value, and for its conversion options to British Airways Club, Cathay, WestJet Rewards, and American Advantage. I would like to stress, though, that without those conversion options, this card would be lower down on the list. I mean, if they didn't have conversion options, it would be a travel points card, and it wouldn't even come close to cracking into the top 5. You know, back in the day, in our rankings in 2010, 15 years ago, it was the #1 card in Canada. But it has since then fallen down the ranks because there hasn't been much changes to it, and all the competitors have been changing for the better to surpass it. As I said many years ago, this card is really due for a revamp, but that will only happen if there's a mass exodus from this card, as it is one of the most widely held cards in Canadian wallets due to it being around for so long now. Taking fourth spot is the Platinum card from American Express. It takes this position not because it is worse than the others ahead of it. No, I mean, personally, I would probably rank it ahead of the RBC Avion Visa Infinite card because it is an amazing card. It's a really good travel card, has the lounge access, things like that. But what keeps it lower in this category is that $799 annual fee. That just does not appeal to as wide of range as Canadians as, say, like a $120 annual fee on the RBC Avion card. So that is why it ranks lower in this category. I mean, if you want amazing travel benefits, including the best airport lounge access, combined with the flexible rewards, just like the Cobalt and Gold Rewards cards, this is the card to have. Now, keeping fifth spot for the third year in a row in this category is the RBC Ion Plus Visa card. This one has strong earn rates of 1 to 3 points per dollar, and those can be converted 1-to-1 to WestJet Rewards points. So this actually makes it one of the strongest cards for earning WestJet Rewards points. But then you also have the option to redeem points via Avion Rewards. Now, there is a loss of value in those points when you do redeem via Avion Rewards for travel. It's not the same as what you get, say, with the Avion Visa Infinite card or any of the Avion cards. The Ion Plus cards have lower travel redemption rates. So the trick here is to have the Ion card and combine it with one of the Avion cards, because you can move your points across. So you get the strong earn rates of the Ion Plus card, but the better redemption rates of an Avion card. And that way you can utilize things like the Avion redemption chart or get the other conversion options, because the Ion Plus only gives you WestJet, whereas Avion gives you American, British Airways, Cathay. So that's why those two cards are best combined. But we don't take that combination of the cards into consideration for our rankings, because these are based on individual cards, not a pair of cards. Next up, we have the top no foreign transaction fee credit card category. Like several other categories, this one has cards that can actually fit into any of the other categories across the rankings, from airline to hybrid to travel points. They're all covered here. But with these cards, you will never pay a fee, which gets as high as 3%, but on average is 2.5% on transactions made in currencies other than the Canadian dollar. Overall, I'd say the NoFX category is very close to being a tie between the Scotiabank Gold American Express card and the Scotiabank Passport Visa Infinite card. But just like last year, we give it to the Scotiabank Visa Infinite card because of feedback from you, the Rewards Canada community, who value everything in this card more so than the higher earn rates on the Gold card for purchases in Canada. With the Passport Visa Infinite card having guaranteed accelerated earn rates outside of Canada, has the NoFX fees, great insurance coverage, airport lounge access with 6 free lounge visits every year, and being a Visa has better acceptance, it does make it the best NoFX fee card for Canadians. Then the Scotiabank Gold American Express card retains second place. It is a points earning machine with up to 6 points per dollar being awarded in Canada, not outside of Canada. The accelerated earn rates of 3 times and 5 times points also are only available in Canada. So with this card, you're only earning 1 point per dollar outside of Canada, but you're still not paying any foreign transaction fees. So that is a good thing. 1 point plus saving on average 2.5%. So that gives that a little bit of strength to the Passport Visa Infinite card because you're earning more outside of Canada in its 2 times points categories, that is. Otherwise, they're equal. So if you're someone who shops a lot more in Canada and don't travel outside of Canada as much, the Gold American Express card might be your better option because you're going to earn more points on your Canadian shopping, and then you'll still have no foreign transaction fees of 1 point per dollar outside of Canada. Or you could always have both cards. There's nothing wrong with getting both cards because then you have a Visa and an Amex and you're earning points on both cards across the Scene Plus program. One of the new cards introduced during 2025, the Scotiabank Passport Visa Infinite Privilege Card claims 3rd spot in the no FX fee category. This card earns 1 to 3 Scene Plus points per dollar spent, provides ultra premium card benefits like airport lounge access with 10 free visits annually, offers a $250 annual travel credit, and has no foreign transaction fees for all purchases not in Canadian dollars. So that card debuts here in 3rd spot. Remember, this is a strong points earning card for travel purchases as well. It earns 3 points per dollar on all travel purchases, unlimited worldwide. Scotia's longer running ultra premium offering, the Scotiabank Platinum American Express card, moves down to 4th spot in this category because of the introduction of that new Passport Visa Infinite Privilege card. We've always dubbed the Platinum as Canada's sleeper card in that it goes unnoticed despite being quite an amazing travel rewards card for those who do not need airline or hotel conversion options. Like the other Scotia cards, it offers no FX fees, but then it just awards a flat 2 points per dollar on all spending worldwide. So with a 1 cent per point value when redeeming towards any travel or Scene Plus partners, that translates to a 2% return on all your spending. Throw in 10 annual lounge passes every year and you can see why this card is a pretty amazing travel rewards card. In 5th spot is Home Trust Preferred Visa card. This card earns 1% cashback rewards on all purchases made, but only in Canada, but it does offer no foreign transaction fees for purchases outside of Canada, but you don't earn the 1%. This is kind of what people put in their wallet as a backup no FX fee card because there's no fee and you get no FX fees for having the card if you want to use it for purchases that you don't put on your other perhaps no FX fee cards. Now you might be asking, what about the Wealthsimple Visa Infinite card? It is a no FX fee card which has garnered a lot of attention. We've talked about it here on Rewards Canada, and we would have loved to have considered it in our rankings, but it is not yet available to any and all Canadians who are eligible to get credit cards. So because of that, we had to exclude the card from our rankings. I mean, personally, I'm still on the wait list for this card. I think I've been on the wait list for close to a year now. So because it's not technically publicly available, we could not consider it in our rankings. All right, we're down to our last 2 categories, and next up is the Ultra Premium Credit Card category. An Ultra Premium Credit Card is one that carries a hefty annual fee of typically $300 or more, and these cards can also fit into any of our categories across the rankings: airline, hybrid, travel points, you name it. They are all in here, but with these cards you tend to get a lot more benefits, and on most of them a better insurance package, but you do pay more for it. And for the 6th straight year, the Platinum card from American Express is the best ultra premium card in Canada. We've already talked about it a few times in other categories because it has the best airport lounge access of any publicly available card in Canada. And that's even with the upcoming changes to lounge access. It will retain being the best lounge card. It gives you your automatic hotel elite status with several programs. Gives you discounts on premium class travel on a bunch of airlines, even gives you a discount on the higher up economy fares with WestJet. This is all through the International Airline program. It gives you so much more. On top of this, it has, the membership rewards program, which has amazing redemption options from, any travel at any time, the fixed points for travel with American Express, and then conversions to Air Canada, Aeroplan, Air France, KLM, British Airways, other airlines. This ultra premium card has been really tough to beat. Nobody's beaten it yet, and it still retains that top spot. In 2nd spot is the TD Aeroplan Visa Infinite Privilege Card. This is thanks to providing a wealth of benefits when you travel with Air Canada, almost like having elite status in some way, the benefits that you get from this card, and has relatively strong points earning rates. It also has access to Maple Leaf lounges in North America, plus Visa Airport Companion membership with 6 free lounge visits every year. So all in all, it is a very decent ultra premium card. In 3rd spot is kind of the companion. It's the American Express Aeroplan Reserve Card. It provides the highest points earning possible when purchasing Air Canada flights or Air Canada vacation packages, and it also provides a lot of those elite-like status benefits for flying with Air Canada. It also provides priority pass lounge access, but no free passes like the TD card, but it also gives you the free Maple Leaf lounge access within North America. This is really the card you want if you spend a lot of cash with Air Canada directly. Now, keeping its place in 4th spot is the RBC Avion Visa Infinite Privilege Card. RBC's Ultra Premium card for its Avion Rewards program provides Visa Airport Companion membership with 6 free lounge visits each year. It has a flat 1.25 points earn rate on all purchases, and this card allows you to redeem for business class redemptions with a doubled Avion Rewards redemption rate. So instead of getting $1 for every 100 points, you get $2 for every 100 points. So that means it's a flat 2.5% return if you're redeeming for business or first class flights. So that's kind of a hidden gem, again, in the market. If you're somebody who just redeems for business or first class flights and just want to know that you're getting 2.5% on all your spending, that's pretty decent. And this is the card that gives it to you. It also has, though, the conversion options to British Airways, Cathay, WestJet, and American Airlines. So you're earning basically 1.25 points, miles, Avios, you name it, across those programs with this card, unless there's conversion bonuses, because of course they do typically run the 30% bonus to British Airways. So you're getting a little bit more value out of your points conversions there. And then the new Scotiabank Passport Visa Infinite Privilege card debuts in 5th spot in this category. Like the other Scotia cards, it offers no FX fees, awards 1 to 3 points per dollar spent on all eligible spending worldwide. So that's like a 1 to 3% return on all spending. Card also offers airport lounge access membership with 10 passes per year, and annual travel credit, excellent insurance coverage, and Visa Infinite Privilege benefits as well. So another decent ultra premium card. And that brings us to the last category in our rankings, and that is the top small business travel rewards credit card. The small business travel rewards credit card category has cards, again, that can fit into any of our categories: airline, hybrid, travel points, you name it. They're all covered here, but these are all small business or small enterprise cards. And once again, the Business Platinum card from American Express takes top spot. The Business Platinum card is perfect for small businesses who want a card that provides great travel benefits like amazing airport lounge access, and you don't have to be tied into one airline to try and get status. It has strong earn rates, has the hotel elite statuses, and of course, because it's part of membership rewards, you get all the flexibility that we've already discussed for other cards like the Cobalt, Gold, and the Consumer Platinum, in that you can convert to Air Canada, to Air France, KLM, book any travel you want, and so on and so forth. In second place, we have yet another Scotiabank card, and that is the Scotiabank Passport Visa Infinite Business Card, which, like its consumer sibling, is a very well-rounded travel rewards card. It provides a nice and easy 1.5 points per dollar spent on the card, which translates to a 1.5% return that can be redeemed for any travel or at Scene Plus partners. It has lounge access with free passes, strong insurance coverage as well. All of this, and it is the only business card that provides no foreign transaction fees. So this is really ideal if you run a business where you import a lot of product from outside of Canada and you pay not in Canadian dollars, but wherever you're importing from does accept credit card. So this card can save you a lot of cash. It saves you that 2.5% on average. So something to take into consideration if you have a small business that is importing a lot from outside of Canada. Next up, we have the RBC Avion Visa Infinite Business Card. This takes 3rd spot in the category. It also benefits from a flat earn rate of 1.25 points per dollar spent. You can redeem those points, for travel with the Avion Air Travel Redemption Schedule or any travel booked via Avion Rewards. And you can also convert it to British Airways Club, American Advantage, Cathay, and WestJet Rewards. So a very flexible card there. In 4th spot is the American Express Aeroplan Business Reserve Card. This card is perfect for businesses who utilize Air Canada as their primary airline of choice. It has strong points earning rates, namely 3 points per dollar with Air Canada, provides benefits, elite-like status benefits for flying with Air Canada. These include like priority check-in, priority boarding, Maple Leaf Lounge access, and a priority pass membership as well. And then rounding out this category is the Marriott Bonvoy Business American Express card. This is an amazing travel card that more than pays for itself every year just with its benefits. In the first year, the welcome bonus provides multiple times the value of the annual fee. Add in excellent earn rates, including 3 points per dollar on gas, dining, and travel. And then you have the annual free night award that can be redeemed for a one-night hotel stay that you can easily redeem for $150 to over $400. Makes the $150 annual fee on this card more than worth it. And that's it for Canada's top travel rewards credit cards for 2026. Whether you want to maximize the amount of points you earn for every hard-earned dollar you spend, or you want airport lounge access or deals at the most luxurious hotels, there are cards in these rankings that will do that for you. If you still need help in choosing a card, be sure to check out rewardscanada.ca for a wealth of information about all the cards we discuss here and even more. We have credit card reviews, we have comparison charts, you name it. We have so much information that you can help educate yourself on these cards. You know, of course, you can pick the few that you like here from the rankings and then go deeper and figure out which one is the best for you. Or feel free to contact us via our contact page and we'll be more than happy to help you out in picking the best card or cards for you. And that's all she wrote. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel if you don't do so yet, hit that notification bell so you're notified when we do post new videos, share the video with friends, family, coworkers, anybody who you think can benefit from the information we provide, and leave us a comment below, whether it's a question, a clarification, a correction, or if you just want to say hi. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have yourselves a great day, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.